Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Welcome everybody to Thursday Night Renegades as we are set for competition. 12 of your favorite monster trucks are back, rebuilt and better than ever. Who will take home that precious checker flag tonight, or will the reigning defending champion American Guardian continue on? Round number 1, let's get right on into it. Team Mints versus Sobe. Neither one of these trucks performed well last week. We're going to see who's going to take it to the finish line first here in round number 1. Sobe, Team Mints as we go green. Mintz pulls on him a little bit, but Sobe up and over pulls him out in the big end. Sobe will put Mintz on the trailer first thing out of round number 1. Sobe moving on to round 2. Now let's check out the Carolina Crusher taking on Predator. Now the Carolina Crusher was taken out in round number 1 last week. Who's it going to be? Predator pulls on him, but Crusher creeping up on him. Predator got spun out going in reverse, and it looks like the Carolina Crusher may have it. You see Predator rolling backwards there, and we're going to get an MTA official down here, and we're going to check out who the winner is. And it looks like Carolina Crusher has taken it to the wall, and Crusher will move on to round number 2. Moving on is Sudden Impact versus the Bulldozer. Again, Sudden Impact, transmission trouble last week, hoping to make up for it this time, up and over, and Sudden Impact rolls the truck over. Not how she wanted to end the night here. Look at Bulldozer, little moonwalk action. Up and over for Sudden Impact, Bulldozer moves on. Your one finalist, Bigfoot from last week, lost out to American Guardian, draws Prowler in round number 1 as we go green. Trucks look even off the line, up and over, and Prowler will take it to the wall, putting Bigfoot on the trailer at round number 1. Prowler moves on to round 2. Now the defending champion American Guardian will take on the Gravedigger. Can Rich Wagner and the American Guardian keep that checker flag as we go green? Guardian pulls on the Gravedigger, Digger spins out, Guardian takes it to the wall. That American Guardian Chevrolet showing its defiance here tonight, putting on a great show. Gunslinger takes on the Barefoot. Barefoot got new axle housings this week. Gunslinger got that dry shaft fixed last week. A lot of parts being thrown around. We go green, Dodge on the right, Ford on the left, and Barefoot will take it to the wall. Looks like Team Barefoot got that truck up and running well, putting Gunslinger on the trailer. Moving on to round number 2, but we're going to head down to the pits. Huge problems for the Carolina Crusher team as they lost their transmission coming out of that first round matchup. They're hoping to get it back together. They're going to move to the second bracket of round 2. Hopefully the team get that transmission back together. Moving on into round number 2 is going to be the Prowler Machine taking on Bulldozer. Both of these trucks performed well last week. Bulldozer versus Prowler, round 2 as we get set to go green. Prowler pulls a little bit up and over the first jump, and both trucks roll over, but Bulldozer takes the win, moving into round number 2. Now the fans are excited. The Carolina Crusher is fired back up. The team worked hard to get that transmission back together. They will take on Sobe here in round number 2 as we go green. Who's it going to be? Crusher falls back, Sobe cuts him off, and Crusher gets into it. Sobe will move on to the semifinals after he cuts off the Carolina Crusher. Current champion American Guardian will take on the Barefoot here to end out round number 2 as we head to the starting line. Chevrolet versus Dodge as we go green. Chevrolet pulls on him a little bit up and over, and the American Guardian rolls over. He did not want to roll that truck over heading into the semifinals. Nonetheless, will take the win over the Barefoot Dodge. Moving on to the semifinals, but first we're going down to the pits of our current champion, the American Guardian. Seems after that last rollover, they busted a spindle and busted a planetary. They're hoping to thrash on that truck and get it back together for the semifinals. Moving on is Bulldozer versus Sobe. 4 trucks remain, and these are 2 of them. Bulldozer versus Sobe as we go green. Sobe pulls hard on him, and Bulldozer trying to play catch up, and Sobe gets in front of him again. And the Sobe Chevrolet will move on to the finals. Now we have to bring back a fast loser to take on American Guardian to finish out this semifinal matchup. Who's it going to be? Barefoot, Bulldozer, or Carolina Crusher? And it looks like the Wheel of Attitude has chosen Barefoot. So a rematch from the semifinals. Barefoot will come back and take on the current champion, American Guardian. They got that truck back together as we go green. Dodge pulls on Chevrolet, and the Dodge will outrun the Chevrolet this time. American Guardian had the planetary issue in the spindle, and it looks like Barefoot took advantage of it, putting the American Guardian on the trailer. So there will be a new checkered flag holder as we move into the finals. It's going to be the Barefoot Dodge taking on the Sobey Chevrolet. Who wants that checkered flag more, because it is up for grabs. Heading up now, they're playing mind games with each other at the starting line. Dodge, Chevrolet, Sobey, Barefoot as we go green. Here we go now, Sobey up and over. Barefoot spins out and Sobey will take it to the wall. The Sobey machine is your new holder of the checkered flag. Barefoot wasn't given an inch but lost it on the cars, and Sobey takes it to the wall. Congratulations to James Alton and the Sobey Chevrolet, this week's checkered flag holder. Thank you guys for tuning in to Thursday Night Renegades. We'll be back next week for more. Check out all of our social medias, subscribe to us on YouTube, and I'll catch you guys down the road. See you next week.